Hi, welcome to the Tryforce podcast, where we talk about video games, we talk about movies, anime now, apparently.
Yeah, we're fucking multimedia at this point.
That alone is going to get us copyright.
Watch the show.
No.
It's the Tryforce.
It's another DBZevening.
That's right.
Oh, man, I'm so excited.
That's right. Grab a drink, put your weighted clothing on.
Already there. I'm wearing a 50-pound gi right now, man.
Welcome to Podcast Ken times 2. Let's
Oh,
do it.
yes.
Another DB's evening.
You know, we've been researching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds for an upcoming episode, and I, like, halfway through the first season of 5Ds, I'm just like, I think I'm going to rewatch the entirety of Dragon Ball Z before I finish 5Ds.
Why?
Because I'm a fucking nightmare creature.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I just love Dragon Ball Z, and I love it so fucking much.
That's true.
And it really is the only show that I have ever watched, and I'm talking like show that makes me feel the exact same way every single time I watch it. Like, I still get the same chills in the same places all the fucking time.
What sort of places are you getting chills at?
Listen, man.
Watching Dragon Ball Z, man.
It depends on what arc we're talking about. Like, we talk about the Android arc. We talk about, like,
I think we could talk about the beginning of season 6
Yes.
of Dragon Ball Z.
My God.
Can you believe that we are 6 seasons deep already?
I can believe it because, you know, this is a series that's very important to both of us.
This is true. This is true.
Like, I knew we were going to get here, and this is one of my favorite arcs of any kind of show ever because it's just, it reworks the villain so hard. Like, it fucking blew my mind when I was a kid that Cell was this much of a dickbag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he was just flexing on the earth the entire time.
It's true. And I think you have, like, a very, like, codified idea of right and wrong when you're a kid.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where, like, even, like, anything that's slightly left of, right of nobility is like, wow, fuck this guy. He's the worst.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, you know,
Cell came along and he's just like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna have fucking fun with it.
yeah, he very much reminded me of, like, any sort of, like, comic book villain that, like, announces their presence. You know, anything that's like, hey, come beat me, come find me.
He was very much a Riddler Joker kind of villain.
Definitely. I feel like it was very much a test of skill to try to see, like, all right, well, I'm going to destroy this world, but I'm going to see if I can have any fun with it.
Like, if we were going to compare, like, Dragon Ball Z villains to comic book villains, obviously Cell would be a Riddler, Frieza would be a General Zod, and
space dictator, yeah.
And I think Boo would be like
Mr. Mixpitlick.
Mr. What?
Mr. Mixpitlick. He's like a Superman villain that can, like, bend dimensions and shit, and he's, like, very wacky and weird, and he has, like, a lot of different forms.
That's Janemba. That would be a Janemba guy.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
that's a deep cut. Deep cut Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. One of my favorite to touch this before we get started, one of my favorite theater groups did a Batman parody musical, and the guy playing Superman is like, yeah, Batman's villains are only so famous because he let them get away all the time. Have you ever heard of Mr. Mxyzptlk? And the guy playing Green Lantern, I think, says, no. And he's like, exactly. It's because I do my damn job.
Love that.
Yeah. It's a great point. But I mean, season 6, the Cell games, maybe the best arc of Dragon Ball Z. Do not at me. I am not accepting criticism at this time or
it's all
ever.
good.
You can direct all complaints to go fuck yourself. P.O. Box my ass. Thank you very much.
So now we're starting a new season, so obviously we have to honor tradition.
We do.
With a shit story. Now here's the thing: I don't have another shit story, but I could very well. Like, I had Chinese food earlier today. I could just create one right now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, I could just
I prefer you didn't.
I could just Bill O'Reilly, just fuck it, do it live.
Do it live.
Like.
We're in the same room. I actually would say I'm in the splash zone, depending on what you ate today, my friend.
Yeah, I'm not going to be
It was a fruit-heavy day.
I really enjoy this chair. I'm not trying to lay any foundation in it.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
So
Like,
it's funny that you say that because my story does happen to be from this 24-hour cycle.
oh no!
Just a few hours ago. So I am a huge fan of Mediterranean food. I like Greek food. anything with PETA and tzatziki
here we go.
and all that goodness. But one of the best things.
I need a euro.
You need a euro. I'm holding out for a euro, dude. It's got to be lamb. So one of my favorite things that you can get at any Greek Mediterranean place, aside from the chicken lemon soup, if you ever are doing it, trust me, chicken lemon soup, delicious.
Sounds
But
great.
They have these stuffed grape leaves, actually, and they're stuffed with like rice. Oh, you've had them before?
Yes, I have.
Fantastic. That makes the story a lot easier to tell. So I love them, and I always order them if I'm at Greek. So my mom comes through, and she's got these cans of them.
Oh no!
And she's like, "Hey, I found these."
You
And I'm
can't
like-
do that.
And I'm like, "Hey, yeah, all right, screw it, I'll try it." And so I'm like, "They're cans, right?" You know?
No.
Yeah.
no.
I should have asked for the price tag.
Oh no! Were they like
no,
the discount cans?
They
Like-
were $2.99.
Oh,
I can't imagine,
no.
according to premise. So I can't imagine they were stellar.
A can of how many?
There was about 9 or so in a can.
$2.99 would be like 2 of those things.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
that's-
true. So I didn't know that going in, so I ate 5.
Oh, here we go.
And they tasted fine. I was having a good time until I was on a call with I was at work, and so I was reaching out
that's
to someone
fucking
on the
worst.
phone at work, and I was actually employing the use of a translator. So a third person was on the phone translating for me, and my stomach basically
started making the rumblies.
I wouldn't even say that. That makes it that like gave me time to act. That would have given me time to act. Like, oh, we should start wrapping this up. But it seemed as though that my butt was not going to hold the line for very much longer. So much to my
Dismay?
Much to my dismay, I was like, I need to move. Like, I need to take this meeting on the go. So I muted myself, and I took my laptop into the bathroom. Thankfully, I had my headset on, and I was like cupping it close to my face because I didn't want any outside noises going on. And I'm on mute, like praying that this takes longer than what I am currently doing, what comes naturally. And it was unnatural. Let me say it. Man, the only thing that was stuffed was me. And that is in past tense.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, okay. No. Definitely getting these fresh from now on.
Oh, man.
So
I didn't know if we were going with like actual making it story.
No,
'cause
it was made. Yeah, no.
I have a good
Jackson
one.
Pollock to my toilet earlier. It was bad.
I have a good one.
Sure.
I'm making it one, like actually making it to the toilet.
Oh, that's good.
so
That's
this
a far
happened-
cry from some of your other
Oh
stories.
yeah, oh yeah. This one was this was a near miss, but like I was with Nicole the other day, and we had just come back from the card store, and we had some wonderful food at the Taco Bell. And what I just found out is that it is like lower grade meat than dog food.
I don't know what the research is behind that.
So I
Sounds
was
like
like,
propaganda to me.
all right, you know what? Fuck it. It's still good. I don't give
Taco
a-
Bell sponsor us.
I've definitely eaten worse things in my life.
Sure.
So,
100%.
It
You ever
was
eaten
delicious.
at a Burger King? You've
Absolutely.
eaten worse.
it was delicious, so I don't give a fuck. So we're sitting there, and we're just laying in bed, and we're just watching a movie, and all of a sudden, like, do you ever like?
Oh, I know.
Have you ever like stood on something, or like you just see somebody standing on something, and all of a sudden, whatever they're standing on just opens up from under them, and they are gone in an instant, like a trapdoor. Almost.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I feel like you could have said, "Can you imagine someone going through a trapdoor?" I said, have you ever just been out in public and someone just gets swallowed by the terra firma itself? I'm like, no, Colton.
Have you ever seen a man-sized sinkhole just open up?
You ever
and
see a man
swallow people?
standing on a box that's clearly too small for his body, but then
Exactly.
the lid gives out and he's gone? Like, no. What kind of spatial awareness? I don't know what you were talking about.
Imagine like a trap door,
Sure.
but like, you know how they usually they open slowly sometimes,
Yeah.
and like, you know, they're supposed to let people down, like a stage trap door, right?
Sure, yeah.
Imagine a stage trap door, but it happened at like 16 times the speed.
So you shit yourself.
No, like it got from like here, like here, this is where your stomach is.
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
Yeah. Sure.
so this got from here down to here immediately.
So it just bypassed your large
It's
intestine.
like it took the express chute. Like it just went from inside. It just went from my esophagus to the top of my stomach directly to my
Just
asshole.
feel like there's air traffic control bacteria in your stomach. Like, fuck it, just pull it through. Express.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Go directly to butt.
directly to the anus. So,
All right.
like, I was like, it was one of those where I was like, oh, Nicole, this is nice. Like, it just like clenched. She's like, what's the matter, Golden? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Cue me fucking waddling to the bathroom.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, I'm in the bathroom, like just pouring my soul into this toilet.
Yo.
And like,
Oh, come
Nicole
on,
is a
man.
very small, like a very small bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and her room is right next to it.
Oh god.
So all of a sudden, I just hear in her room, like dead silence. All of a sudden, I hear, "Ah!" I'm like, "What's the matter?" She's like, "What is that?"
Jesus Christ.
So
Why do we tell these stories? What one mic test,
I don't know, man.
and here we are.
I don't know because people love
You
it.
talk. You see, your girlfriend auditorily heard you shit.
No, she like olfactory sensed
Oh,
it.
it was the smell. Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
god, that's at least 7 times as funny.
worse.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot believe I just quarantined an entire floor with my absolute malicious bricklaying that evening.
Light
Just-
a match, man. All right, so I think it's high time we get
oh
started.
yeah, baby.
Okay. So episode.
Speaking of bricks, the cell arena is made of a lot of them. So let's talk about it.
Season 6. Sick segue, man.
I know, right?
No.
That was great. Good job, brain.
So original release November 25th, 1992.
19. This episode came out before I was a thing.
The old one, yeah.
I know,
The
but
original air
like,
date,
god damn.
So episode 166. All right, so yeah, I forgot that we were premiering a new Ocean dub title voice tonight.
Oh yeah.
Fun dub title, What is the Tournament? And our Ocean dub title, A Final Battle Closes In on Goku, the mystery of the new Tenkaichi tournament.
Oh, that's where the game comes from.
Trunks tells the others about Cell's tournament, the Cell Games. It will be held in 9 days, which doesn't give them much time to prepare. Cell builds the tournament ring himself and begins to get the word out about the Cell Games. In my head, he's like doing Instagram lives. Is like Cell is going live.
Dude, it was even better. It was so much better. Now, you want to know how he builds the tournament? He just finds this giant flat plane of land, and there's one singular farmer on it. And he just like floats up and just levels the whole thing. Like the farmer is vapor. Like it's just, he is gone. Like his shadow is burned into the fucking ground.
Right, yep.
And he carves out, like, cause remember, for some reason, Frieza had like psychic powers.
Sure.
Like Cell apparently has those too. So he fucking carves out the side of a mountain, carves it into this giant granite brick, and then just lays it all out, like cuts it into tiny little bits and lays out the whole arena.
That's cool,
He
man.
constructs the arena in 10 seconds.
That's nuts, dude.
Ridiculous. He should have just fucking started his own construction company.
Cell masonry. Yeah. So he wants
The driveway's so good you'll die for it.
begins to get the word out, so he wants people to come and beat him. Episode 167, The Doomsday Broadcast.
Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about.
Otherwise known as 100% ratings. The Cell Games call forth death with an exclusive live broadcast.
Oh yeah, I mean that's basically what the whole episode was.
Yeah.
Shit, what a fucking asshole. Like I love I love Cell so much, man. He's just such a dick. Like he wanders up to a TV station, he's like, "Excuse me, is this the broadcast room?" It's like, "No, that's the 17th floor." Okay. He just flies up through the fucking ceilings, just murdering everyone in between. It's just like, "Is this Studio B?"
I love him.
He's such an asshole.
He's the best. But obviously that's true. Like Cell is calling out people on television.
Oh yeah.
As a major portion of this game, this episode. But another rather important bit of context comes out of episode 167, which is as Goku and Gohan continue to train in the hyperbolic time chamber, Yamcha and Krillin begin to get ready for the Cell Games and to lose in the first bracket.
Wait, did they?
That's my own addition, but it's Yamcha
God.
and Krillin, bro.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
They're trying.
What are they doing to prepare?
I mean, they're training.
They're training
Training
and
with
throwing a
Master
couple of
Roshi.
punches. Yamcha got blown up by a chia pet in season 1. I don't want to hear shit. He can do as many push-ups as he likes.
As a side note, because we're gonna do Super eventually, but I just want to touch on this right now. I watched a filler episode of Super, and they were playing fucking baseball, which apparently Yamcha's really good at.
Yeah, makes sense.
Obviously it's Goku and Vegeta, so the whole arena gets blown up by the end. Yamcha steals the base, but do you know how they did it? Do you know how they fucking portrayed that?
Stealing the base?
His hand is on the base, and he's in the middle of a crater in the same exact pose that he died.
That's hilarious.
Like, to the Cybermen. And then Krillin comes and he's like, "Oh, the way he's laying looks a little familiar."
Stupid.
I was like, "Come the fuck on,
bro.
man."
Stupid. All right. Episode 168.
I just want Yamcha to, like, compete. I really want Yamcha.
Yeah, I want him to compete, too. I also want him to lose.
No, I don't want Yamcha to lose. I want him to compete. I know he will, but I don't want him to.
Episode 168. Meet me in the ring. Otherwise,
Oh yeah,
dig it.
What if Cell just had Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh yeah, Goku. I am the cream. The cream of the
Now that I have Android 17 and 18, I
Tower
can
of
snap
Power.
you into a Slim Jim.
Also known as Goku and Gohan, the hero, father, and son's ultimate level up.
Oh yeah, this was pretty cool.
Goku and Gohan finally emerge from the hyperbolic time chamber. Thank fucking God.
Yeah, this part of the show was kind of the coolest part ever.
It's been a half season since they've been in the time chamber. Though.
Yeah.
How much of a buff you want? Like,
you'd be surprised. Gohan got quite the fucking buff.
Trunks gets them up to speed on what's happening. They decide that in the 9 remaining days until the Cell Games, Piccolo will go into the chamber first, followed by Vegeta, and then finally Trunks. Everybody's like, get in there, let's go, boys. Let's go. I want to see some hustle in that chamber.
Oh yeah.
Goku decides that he and Gohan don't need another period of training in the chamber, thank God, and will finish their training outside. Goku confronts Cell in order to size him up. Now, my question is this now, at this point, is this the time where Cell's like, all right, fuck it, I've announced it, and is just standing in the middle of the ring?
Yes.
And Goku just rolls up to him,
Goku just rolls the fuck up and is just like, I just wanted to get a look at you before we came here and fight.
But didn't he like meet him before?
He met him as Cell, like imperfect. Yeah.
Oh, right.
This is the first time he's seeing perfect Cell. And then Goku says something super fucking crazy, which is like wildly out of character for Goku.
He has those.
Yeah. So a fun fact about this season is that they were setting it up for Goku to die by the end of this season and be gone. Mm-hmm. So that's what the whole point of the Cell Saga was supposed to be. And then the fans fucking wanted him back. So like, all right. So Goku comes back and goes and just like, so Goku, you think you can beat him? And Goku's like, no, I really don't think I can actually. Like, He's like, everyone's like, what the fuck do you mean?
Wait, you're supposed to be our ringer, dude.
Yeah, he's like, what do you fucking mean?
Yeah,
and
dude.
then Goku's like, yeah, we're just gonna go train. We're gonna finish out the rest of the 9 days by ourselves. I really don't think I'm gonna win though. And then everyone's like, Goku, there's a time chamber. You can go in another time. And he's like, no, we're good. Go on and I are fine.
We're chill.
I'm like, I'm sitting here like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I'm like, Goku's got a plan. He's gonna do some crazy shit. He always does some crazy shit.
Sure.
And that's gonna be the end of it.
Right.
So whatever. Now, what's interesting enough is that they both come out of the time chamber and they are both relaxed Super Saiyans. Like they are Super Saiyan as normal. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they're just kind of hanging
They don't have
around.
to push for it.
Yeah, they don't. They're just hanging around in that state.
Yeah, it's like when Goku has like the light blonde hair and the blue eyes, but he's just like walking around.
Yeah.
He's not like powered up. He doesn't have the aura around
Yeah, him and
or anything.
Gohan are like that. So that's super important because when Vegeta and Trunks came out of the time chamber, obviously they were in their normal forms. But this gets explained later that the Super Saiyan form is something you have to stretch for. It's like flexing your muscles pretty much.
Sure. That's what all that screaming is about, I guess.
Yeah, essentially. So they wanted to get to a point where they don't have to worry about that anymore. That it just feels natural to be in that state. So that way they can push to a higher level because they feel so comfortable in this state.
Is what it means to go even further
This
beyond.
is what it means, man.
Okay. So, Colton, I think you have to get ready to play, to press a very particular button on that there thing, because we have reached episode 169.
Oh, baby. Is this the right one? Yeah. That's okay. That's not the right one?
No, it's the wrong one.
Oh, wait. I know. Hold on. I got this.
Can't
I'm a
believe
fool.
this.
I'm a fool.
No.
There it is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you. Now I feel better.
There we go.
I mean, the applause was nice, but it's all about the nuts.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
All right, so I don't know if this is just like a error on the wiki's part or not. If you could just help me out. Goku asks Korin?
No, that's correct.
Korin.
That is correct. There is a character named Korin. He is the cat with the staff who hangs out with Yajirobe.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like kind of like it has like the hammer kind of top to it.
Yep.
He's like white, I believe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember.
That's
I
Korin.
remember. Okay, so Goku asks Korin, what is his like role in the story?
He's like
He's like mystical. He's like a magic cat or something.
yeah,
right?
pretty much. He lives on the tower, the lookout tower. So he's like the keeper of the sensu beans.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, very important character then.
Very, very important.
Goku asks Korin to weigh his strength against Cell's, and the verdict is that Cell is still stronger than Goku.
Yep.
However, Goku doesn't seem worried by this at all.
He literally is just like, yeah, Goku, I don't really think you're going to do it. He's like, yeah, that's what I thought. Later. And I'm like,
Yeah, you're probably right.
Goku, Goku, please.
He's like, yeah, the world's probably doomed. Chinese?
Yeah, I felt like every other character in the show, like, Goku.
Do you think that's maybe like that was probably like Toriyama's like intention?
Yes, absolutely.
Was for Goku to just be like relaxed about it and be like, fuck it,
Absolutely. Because that was the whole thing is we obviously know, you and I know what this is building up to, but this was not supposed to be Goku's moment.
Right. But there is a little bit of whatever
Yeah.
the opposite of dramatic irony is, because it seems that Goku has a secret plan, and that is why he is not worried.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Cell begins to warm up for the tournament by flying into space and destroying some meteors.
Yeah. He literally decides to play asteroids above Earth.
I'm just, in my head, he's like playing like,
Like with
What?
asteroids.
oh no, I was going to say like music, like I just see him just like dancing through space, blowing up meteors to like, she's a man.
Yeah, that's the song I was thinking. Like a giant one comes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he does the, yeah, okay.
I love that.
Cool. Goku sets out that he and Gohan have a training regimen set out for the next 9 days, which is 3 days of rest, 3 days of training, and then 3 more days of rest.
Gotta get those rest days, man.
Are you going? But like, is that? I feel like it should be 3-3-2-2. No,
I don't know, man. Super Saiyans are weird.
I just like feel like you're going to fight Cell cold on 3 days of rest. Like, should at least stretch. Get a
Yeah,
little,
they stretch.
get a little lift in, Episode 170.
Just drink a C4 before.
Yeah, dude, I highly recommend. Our good friend Connor has gotten me 2 cases of them. Actually, I made my way through the first one of the orange, which is the best flavor.
Orange is so good.
C4 Energy. If you like to sponsor us, just let me know.
Yeah, right.
Salucor, hit us up. But I've really been a fan. I've found there's like every place will have like the same 3-4 flavors, like the cherry one, the bombsicle one, which is terrible.
Yeah, it just
Bombsicle is disgusting.
tastes like carbonated Windex.
I also hate artificial watermelon flavor, so I hate the strawberry
I
watermelon.
love
ice.
watermelon. So.
There's a new Mountain Dew watermelon. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Are you gonna try it?
No.
No? Interesting.
I'm trying to get off soda. Totally.
Not even to try it.
Maybe to try it, but like
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I actually am a huge fan of the grape flavor. They also have a Sour Patch flavor called Sour Batch Bros, which is delicious.
Yeah.
And there's another one I haven't thought of yet, but I think a Twisted Limeade. Delicious.
We'll talk about it for 10 more seconds. That'll cover our ad spot.
Yeah. C4. You can get it at your local 7-Eleven, CVS.
C4, the drink, not the plastic explosive.
Please do not get the plastic explosive. Speaking of Limeade, episode 170 is called A Girl Named Lime.
Wow, that's funny. Mm-hmm. That was great.
In the Ocean dub title, A Warrior's Rest, The Girl, The Lies, and Gohan's Resolution.
Yeah, so pretty much the episodes between getting off the time chamber, getting off Kami's lookout, and getting to the arena, it kind of don't really matter. It's just, we're going to go through them anyway, but man, did I skip over those.
Hey, man.
I'm just gonna
we do what we can.
I'm just gonna out myself now, man. Like there's a few in Super also. Like there's a few in between arc episodes that I'm just like, I don't need to watch these.
Yeah, it's true.
These have no relevance.
As Goku, it is content, so we must go over it.
Oh, of course.
As Goku continues to relax, Gohan goes into town and befriends a young girl named Lime. Now, my question is, at this point, it's season 6.
Yes,
we're at like adult Gohan by now.
Teen Gohan.
Is he still has like the floppy hair and shit?
I believe season 7 is the first time we see adult Gohan. That's when he's in high school.
All right. So befriends a young girl named Lime. That was the name of the episode, A Girl Named Lime.
Yep.
While there, he discovers that the villagers are panicked about Cell and have built a shelter.
Yeah.
This is hilarious, man. Both of these are ridiculous. Mr. Bourbon, the rich man who owns the shelter, hires General Tao.
Yep.
Specifically Tao.
He's a Dragon Ball villain. So,
to force the villagers to do what he says. Gohan is forced in to step in and take him on. I would imagine that he probably wins.
Yeah, General Tao was basically vaporized.
Funny.
He just was like, it was one of those things where like General Tao recognized Gohan as Goku's kid like immediately, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not trying to have anything to do with that shit. Not ever again, actually. So
I do not remember Lime for the life of me.
I think Lime is exclusive to this episode, I think. I don't think she was a callback character at all. Yeah, I remember her. But
this is a concept art by I'll shout out the artist by Hirokada. That's Hirokada of Adult Lime. If she had
adorable
returned to the series, a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean that's interesting. I didn't really know. Jeez, there we are. Got my tab back. That's a weird episode. Very much I was recently listening to our season 2 podcasts, and it very much reminds me of the Space Pirate Children. Like it's like a 1-3 act structure episode,
Kinda, yeah.
So let's go on to episode 171, which seems to be the same thing. It's in the Ocean dub it's called Memories of Gohan, and in the Ocean dub it's called Hidden Power when Gohan was a baby.
I don't like the way you looked at me.
Did you like the little sauce I put on baby there?
Like you looked at me like the fucking dice head guy from Mario Party, just like a baby.
I thought you were gonna say King Dice, man.
Yeah. Oh
That's
my
funny.
god.
So this seems really cute. Hold on. Chi-Chi reminisces about the story of how Gohan was named. And that's after her grandfather, right?
This episode was like sweet and sad at the same time because like Chi-Chi, the only reason this is happening is because, you know, they're faced with fucking global annihilation if they lose.
They can probably die.
And like, she knows that Gohan's going to be fighting in the tournament, and she's just like, "Oh my god, my baby boy!" Like, and she's just thinking about the whole life that Goku and Chi-Chi have had together, and Gohan. You know, I'm just like, "Oh my god, it's so fucking sad."
It is sad, but this episode does seem rather sweet, as you said. So let's talk about. I think it's like sweet, sad, sweet in these next these sentences. So. Goku, Gohan, and Krillin relax by doing the best thing you could do with your boys. Picking apples.
Zach, if we ever get to a point in our friendship where we are apple picking, like
we might as well just tie the knot. Yeah,
just settle down.
get a 2-story somewhere. Goku remembers an incident involving a tree and a baby Gohan.
Yeah.
Specifically this apple tree. I don't really remember what they're talking about.
Oh, the tree that they were actually getting apples from is the tree that Gohan fucking almost died at when he was a baby.
Interesting.
So there's they keep going back to that tree all the time, and Goku just makes like a joke. He's like, for one more for old time's sake, and he hits the tree and all the apples come out. So
cute.
Yeah, it is cute. It really is cute. And then Gohan and Krillin are catching them as they fall. It's adorable.
And you
it's
know
a really
what?
Sweet scene.
This last sentence is, I think, the sweetest of it all. Later on, they celebrate Gohan's birthday.
Yeah, they celebrate his birthday.
Oh man,
motherfucker turned 11.
11.
It's horrific to know that.
I can't believe this man is a preteen. And he's faced global annihilation twice.
Oh yeah, he's been to space and fought Space Hitler.
Space Lizard Hitler. Yeah.
Space Lizard Hitler wasn't even the most threatening thing in his life at this point.
He's being threatened by Earth Beetle Robot.
Earth Beetle Robot, who is comprised of everyone, including his father. Like, it's horrific.
All right, we've got episode 172, A New Guardian, or Seek Out Kami-sama, Great Goku's Instantaneous Movement. Piccolo emerges from the hyperbolic time chamber as a much more powerful warrior, and Vegeta takes his place inside to begin his training. To do the one finger push-ups and shit.
Yeah, Vegeta is just like, I'm going in by myself. Fuck you, Trunks.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a little salty after getting blasted by his son that time.
Oh, yeah.
As Cell awaits the start of the games, the royal military show up to try to stop him. Of course, their attempts are futile, and Cell smites the entire force.
Literally, that's a perfect word for it.
Smites.
It's a perfect word for it because it was just so effortless.
Why would you even try? Like, why would you even try?
Because if you didn't, what would the public think? You know?
What's the public going to think when they don't have a military, man?
I mean, to be fair, let's say that some sort of horrible existential crisis like Cell appeared in our country. Do you think that every single defense dollar wouldn't go to try and fucking stop that thing?
And it would be wasted.
Exactly. So it's the same fucking thing.
Goku, wanting to bring all of these innocent people back to life, decides to locate the remaining Namekians and ask one of them to become the new guardian of Earth. And you already know who's it going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody be... All those Namekians are...
So his fuck ain't Mori.
Dead.
Yeah.
So episode 173. Dende's Dragon.
Ooh, baby.
Also otherwise known as Dende's First Task. The Dragon Balls Restored.
It's so cool.
Goku travels to Namek's new planet, when the Namekians' new planet, and Dende decides to become the new guardian. Hercule announces that he will be fighting against Cell in the tournament.
I despise Hercule until season 7.
But we need to talk about Hercule.
We need to talk about Hercule. He turns into one of my favorite characters in the entire series. But for right now, I despise him.
But this arc is the reason we love Hercule so much, I think.
Kind of.
Because this is our first real exposure to Hercule, and we're like, oh, this guy, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me a lot of the character Dan from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Where he puts off this facade where he's like, yeah, I'm a macho man, I'm the greatest fighter in the world. When it's all an act, like it's all just a fucking facade. It's like, it's very much like a title that
he's fucking Hulk Hogan with an afro. Like,
it is very Hulk Hogan-esque. Yeah, definitely. Hulk Hogan, Bob Rossian counterpart here.
Yeah. But like, he's actually extremely strong. He is a very strong man.
Right.
Like, there's one of our first introductions to him, like, is him carrying 4 buses into an arena, like tied back to back to back to back.
Look, man.
Ridiculous.
It happens.
So, he's a very strong guy, but he's not Goku.
He's not Cell level.
He's not Cell. He's not fucking Goku. He's not even fucking Krillin.
No.
Like, so.
No.
Yeah. So it's just like, he's just a big blowhard, and we love him.
Yeah.
There's one fucking line. I don't remember what episode it's from, but Hercule carries a gun to the fight because he's fucking Hercule. He says this one thing. He's just like, don't you worry. I'm a master martial artist, trained in every single way, and I'm also packing some serious heat. He just pulls out the gun. It's so fucking funny, man.
I love that. I love how he's like, yeah, sure, I can get you these hands, but you can also catch this hot leg, bro. So funny. Okay, so aside from Hercule, once Dende arrives on Earth, he creates a new dragon and a new set of Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
This new dragon will be able to grant two wishes at a time. Goku then begins to gather up those balls. The 7 balls in question. Yes. The Dragon Balls. So it seems that Gohan is still involved with this, because in episode 174 we have the puzzle of General Tao.
Oh yeah, I remember that. This is a thing that Goku had to do, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the whole thing. He had to do it as the Super Saiyan Goku as well. Like, it is funny as hell.
As and our Ocean Dub title, a hard problem for Goku. Take back the Dragon Balls.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought that was in a. Yeah, I honestly thought it was in a movie.
Perhaps if you would let me finish.
I thought this was Gohan doing the puzzle and then Goku doing it another time. I forgot that Goku did it in the main series. I thought he did it in a movie.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fun.
So
this Tom and Jerry ass fucking episode.
With the Cell games right around the corner, Hercule is busy attending rallies of his own supporters.
Oh man.
God. Meanwhile, Goku is tracking down the last 2 Dragon Balls. He finds that General Tao is in possession of them. Rather than risking a fight he knows he'll lose, Tao challenges Goku to unlock 3 puzzle rings to earn his Dragon Balls. Finally, Goku gathers all 7 Dragon Balls, and just in time, because the Cell games are ready to start.
Ooh, baby. Yeah, it's really funny because like Goku spends the whole time trying to solve the actual puzzle, and then General Tao and this guy are already like, they're like so far away, and then Goku's like, oh, they duped me, and then he fucking instant transmissions to them, and he's just like, so I did it, and they're like, yeah, you did.
Congratulations.
You did it, buddy. So funny. That was a fun episode. I really liked that one.
Yeah, it seems like another way to just sort of fill up space.
Yeah, it was a cute episode before the actual horrific
and that
stuff to come.
That puts us 20 episodes away from finishing this season.
Oh my god.
So episode 175, the games begin.
Here we go. Now, this is one of the coolest shits in the whole world. This is one of my favorite episodes ever. Oh my god, it's so cool. It disabled my English language center for a second.
otherwise known by its ocean dub title of "Those Who Would Challenge Cell." The curtain rises on the battle.
Yeah, so this is one of the coolest things ever. Right before they're getting ready for the Cell games, Goku goes and gets his gi, you know.
Oh, of course.
Vegeta gets his battle armor and shit like that. But Gohan goes up to Piccolo and he's like, I want to wear the armor of my teacher. And I'm like, oh shit. So Piccolo makes Gohan a smaller version of Piccolo's garb.
I remember this.
And he's got the fucking shoulder pads. He's got the cape.
I remember this.
Oh, God, it was so cool. I was just like, oh, that was the coolest thing. I don't know why that was the coolest part of this.
I
But
think it's because Gohan has a father figure finally.
yeah, and Gohan was just like, Gohan was such a good character, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my lord. Okay, let's get into the Cell games.
It's pretty short. This one's pretty short. It's the Cell games have finally begun, and all of Earth's fighters have come to take on the evil tyrant Cell. Hercule shows up first, convinced he will be the one to take down Cell.
Oh boy.
So since that kind of actually like flows into the next episode, I'm just gonna get that one out of the way real fast. Episode 176, also known as Losers Fight First, otherwise known by its ocean dub title as Just a Moment. The Satan Squad goes on the rampage.
Oh, by the way, did I tell you that we have exactly 97 episodes left until the end of Dragon Ball Z? Yeah. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot to process.
Right?
That's like almost twice of what we've covered so far.
It's so crazy.
That's nuts. Okay. Wow. So Hercule students show up and decide to fight Cell first. All of them are defeated with virtually no effort from
These
Cell.
fucking clowns. These Jesse and James ass motherfuckers.
Hercule then steps in and is defeated in a more quote unquote forceful manner.
Oh my god. Cell literally just looks at him.
With Cell pushing Hercule aside into a mountainside.
Oh yeah. He just fucking backhands him into the side of a fucking mountain. And I'm like, man, I really appreciate that. Like, Hercule should have been a fine paste, like, upon that mountainside.
That's true, buddy.
But man, is he resilient, if nothing else.
Finally, Goku steps into the ring to fight Cell. Leading to maybe one of my favorite ocean dub titles so far for episode 177.
Oh, is it like one of those ones that's actually cool?
A little bit.
Okay.
The fun dub title is Goku versus Cell. Pretty standard, done and done. The ocean dub title, I'm actually not going to do the voice this time because I think it calls for a different voice. The ocean dub title for this is Fight Time, Goku! The ultra tense Cell games.
Oh yeah, buddy.
It's fucking fight time, Goku.
Oh yeah.
Fight. Yeah, go on.
One of my favorite things about this episode, and honestly about this arc, is that during the Frieza saga, the fight scenes were really cool, but they used a lot of the same scenes and a lot of the same sequences. But this is around the time where Dragon Ball Z was picking up like fucking crazy, and the studios had more money for animation, and they had a lot more unique animations. So the fight scenes were just so well done and so beautiful to look at and so cool. You felt like you were there, man. It was just so good to watch. And Cell versus Goku, when they're literally just sparring with each other at that point. Holy fucking hell, man.
It's true. And you know what, man? I gotta be honest. I gotta shout something out real quick. Because I've been, as you said earlier in the podcast, we have been gearing up for our Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds episode. So
yes,
I have been watching. I have been revving it up, actually. But I've also been watching something else recently. And I know, just like you, you miss the late 90s anime aesthetic very, very much.
Very dearly.
So I really highly recommend you and anybody else who fits in that category watch Megalobox on Netflix.
So I've heard.
It is 13 episodes.
Okay.
And I'm at the 13th episode right now when I'm mad. that there's only 13 episodes. I'm incensed, actually.
Yeah.
So I feel like you would like it. It reminds me a lot of. It's like as if.
Like hand drawn, like really
It's
nice.
like, yeah, it's like if Punch Out, Cowboy Bebop, and Dragon Ball Z had an anime. So yeah, I figured it would kind of hit all three of your checklists boxes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and I highly recommend to anybody who that sounds good to as well. Shout out to my friend Warren who turned me on to that.
That's so fucking good, man.
So the fight between Cell and Goku finally begins, and the Earth begins to shake as they fight.
Yeah, man. Yes, it does.
After they finally land back onto the ring, it is revealed that that was simply their warm-up.
Warm-up! Oh, so good!
Goku prepares to power up to full strength as the real battle is about to begin.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know what's really funny is remember how there were rules to the Cell games? Like, you know, if you step outside the ring, you're out.
Yes.
Yeah, so just keep reading.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Our fun dub title for 179.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I figured
That lasts for roughly 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go through those 5 minutes. Episode 178, Cell's Bag of Tricks, otherwise known as Direct Hit to Earth, Cell's Extra Large Kamehameha.
Extra large.
Hi, welcome to Cell's drive-thru. Did you order the extra large? Okay, drive around, please. Thank you. With Goku and Cell.
The side order of bug bites?
Yeah.
Right?
Bug bites. And will that be the Android 18 or the Android 17?
Hi, welcome to Cell Juniors.
Cell Juniors. Nice. I like that. Taco Cell?
Taco Cell.
Not bad.
He owns all of them.
It's Taco Cell. It's perfect. Yes, my perfect.
Only for perfect taste
My
buds.
perfect taco. With Goku and Cell fully powered up, the battle begins.
I'll take a number 18.
Ticket number 18. That's what I'm saying, dude.
I love that.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
Good.
Oh my god, so funny. They're talking about like flavors or something. It was like, and that will you be taking that in piccolo or chaosu?
Would you? I mean, a burger, no piccolos.
No piccolos. Yeah, hi. Can I get the Vegeta burger? I'm actually vegan.
Can I get a couple Napas, please?
Nice. Wow. This is like far too many jokes.
I know.
Why are there so many?
Would that be for Hero to Goku?
I give up. To go.
Wow.
I would like a burger with no cheese.
I could have gone to college.
Yeah.
Why would I do that when I could do this?
Could have been somebody. With Goku and Cell fully powered up, the battle begins, and as the match progresses, Cell realizes that they are very evenly matched, so he resorts to trickery. Here's a little lesson in trickery. First, he uses...
I really love the idea of Cell just being Robbie Rotten.
Yeah. They're the same character. I don't know what you're talking about. He first uses Tien's multi-form trick.
He's got the four of them. Robbie Rotten does the same shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He then tries Piccolo's special beam cannon and Frieza's final attack.
Yeah.
Frustrated, he fires an incredibly powerful Kamehameha wave. Luckily for us, Goku is able to direct it away from the planet and teleport back into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Shit, man.
Yeah. Cell was ready to just fucking put the lid on the earth, like right, just right there.
Like, just wrap it up.
Honestly.
Can I get this to Goku, please? Put that in a box.
Oh, man. That fucking Chi-Chi one was great. I really like that.
Oh, thanks, man.
That was funny.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So episode 179, as you said, Colton, no more rules.
Yeah.
There are just none left.
No more.
So that means Goku could just open mouth kiss Cell, and it couldn't be illegal at all. Otherwise,
let's be real. Would he not enjoy that? Like,
I don't know.
I think like
I mean, he's already part of his DNA, right?
there was some eroticism.
There's
in this
always a
fight.
little bit of eroticism with Goku. Like we were saying that
yeah.
about him and Frieza. There's a lot of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like weird tension, and I think Frieza's not about it at all.
It's a little erotic. Yeah,
He's not. Frieza's definitely not even remotely about it. And I think that's why he gets so mad.
I think that's Goku's thing. I think that's what he's about.
Oh, yeah.
I think yeah.
But,
Otherwise,
like, you also got to think that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I was just saying, you got to think that like Cell is basically a Saiyan. Also,
That's true.
You know what I mean? So they both are like yearning for this.
Oh,
like
God.
they want this.
yeah, I guess if your only like purpose is to like be strong and to fight, then,
Yeah.
like it makes sense that you would, I guess,
That's literally
seek that
Goku.
out. Yeah,
It's literally Goku, and Cell has like the DNA of two, not one but two Saiyans in him, and the most prideful Saiyan of them all,
That's
mind you. So like,
yeah, I blame a lot of Cell's personality on Vegeta.
honestly, I blame his personality on Vegeta and his wit on Piccolo.
Otherwise known by its Ocean dub title, Defeat or Death, Goku's Turnabout Ploy.
Yeah, here we go.
The battle between Goku and Cell continues to heat up. Both of them seem to have even strength and speed after Goku nearly falls out of the ring, which would disqualify him.
Yes.
Cell decides to destroy the ring and continue the fight with absolutely no rule.
Yeah, so Cell was just like, oh, I don't want this to end. I just realized I made a set of rules. You know what? Fuck them.
That's so great.
It's great.
I honestly respect that so much.
Yeah, he was just like, I really just want to do this forever, so let's go.
It's like, what about the rules? Fuck the rules.
Yeah, I was like, I made the rules. Fuck them.
Exactly right. With nothing restricting them, the battle quickly intensifies, and as they fight, their power seems to increase. If not simply just from, I guess, the fact of like not being restricted. It's like,
Yeah,
all right,
because they don't have to worry about falling out of the ring.
let's go
you know?
all out. Yeah.
Go all in, go all out, and that's it. This is a battle for the fate of the fucking world.
As they fight on, Goku decides to attempt to trick Cell by preparing a Kamehameha wave from up in the air. Cell doesn't believe that Goku would risk destroying the Earth, and so does nothing to defend himself. As the other fighters look on in horror, Goku believes that believing Goku will release it from the air. Goku uses his instant transmission technique and appears directly beneath Cell.
Yeah, so it's really funny because like Goku's charging it up and Cell's like, you're not gonna do that. You're not that crazy. I know you. You're not that crazy. And Goku's just like, he's just still charged up. He's like,
I'll fucking do it, Mickey.
Goku, you're not that crazy. You're not the Goku. Goku. And by the end, he's like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna fucking do it, Cell. Yo, that's a crazy ass like reverse move right there.
Oh,
you just like
yeah.
get up underneath him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. You know, this is nuts. All right, word. So let's do it. He unleashes a wave of energy directly into Cell's chest, and when the dust clears, Cell is severely maimed.
Oh, yeah.
It appears that Goku has won the tournament.
For now. I don't understand this at all. I really don't get this at all because fucking at this point we have seen Cell regenerate limbs like 55 times, I think. At least we've seen him regenerate so many times. And like, oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I remember. Because this is the point where like everything from like Cell's abdominals up is just gone. So it's completely not there. He is literally just legs. So
No head,
no nothing. And that's why they thought that Cell was beat, because if Piccolo's head gets cut off, he can't do anything. So that's why they thought that they won. But Cell don't work like that.
No.
So Cell's a little more intricate.
Episode 180, which I think may be where we want to call it for tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we got episode up to 194. So next time we do a season, I don't think we can push through to 94.
God, no.
So I think that we should maybe save it for next time.
Yeah.
Word. So let's go to 180, which is the fight is over in the fun dub title, or a conclusion to the death match. Goku's declaration of Surrender?
Yes, this is a perfect place to end it because we have the best, I will go on record and say the best Dragon Ball Z arc ever coming up. I'd say the best span of 14 episodes to ever happen in this show happen next time.
Yeah.
So let's get into what leads up to that.
I remember you stating that your that season 7 and 8 are your favorite seasons of
Season 7 and 8 are my favorite seasons, but this span of 14 episodes is perhaps the coolest span of show I have ever seen. Like, I remember watching this. I was watching this at work. Keep in mind, I am a 27-year-old man. All right?
I am a grown
grown-ass man. I pay bills and taxes. I was watching this part of Dragon Ball Z with the same childlike jubilation. And just, I was glued to the fucking screen. I'm like, and you have to watch the fucking original music. You have to watch with the Funimation original soundtrack.
The Bruce Faulkner soundtrack.
Bruce Faulkner soundtrack.
Shout out once again to Bruce Faulkner. All right, if you're listening, buddy, we love you. We'd love to have you on.
Oh my God, you need to listen to it with that because it just, I'm literally getting chills thinking about it.
That's because your window's open. But
It's just, it's those kind of, like, you know when you see something really cool and it just like reverberates from the top of your head down all the way down.
Absolutely.
Just like, oh God, it's just such a cool fucking show. All right, let's go.
Episode 180. The fight is over, or the conclusion to the deathmatch, Goku's declaration of surrender. As the dust clears, Cell's mangled body becomes visible, which is apparently just legs and Super Saiyan a little bit still, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Love that fan art we got.
Just legs and Super Saiyan.
That's fucking funny, man.
While the rest of the Z fighters believe that they have won, Goku thinks differently because he's apparently the only person thinking at this moment.
Well, because he can still sense Cell's energy.
He senses that something still isn't right and can still feel a lot of amount of energy as what is left in Cell's body. Suddenly, Cell's body stands up to the horror of everyone and regenerates its missing parts. Cell's energy has been depleted by the attack, but Goku's energy has been depleted more severely. And as the battle continues, it becomes clear that Goku is no match for Cell. Knowing that he cannot win, Goku declares that Cell is the winner of the Cell game.
Yeah.
The Z fighters, as well as Cell, can't believe it.
Yeah. Cell's like, what the fuck?
It's almost like, I guess it's almost worse than a loss.
It is.
For Cell.
Absolutely.
I think that, like, to be so severely, like, I would imagine that, like, when Cell got up from being legs, like, I honestly would imagine him just, like, finally growing back his head and just pointing at Goku and be like, you motherfucker, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
You know, like, something like that.
That's
like,
pretty much how he got up.
He's like, damn, bro, you look at you, fancy, but, no, still here.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Now, picture.
Sorry. Yeah,
oh, yeah, like picture this. You know, Cell had been literally engineered from day one with the express purpose of killing Goku,
murdering Goku. Yeah.
Expressly, that is the only thing he heard during his development. And then once he got out of the chamber, that is the only thing he had on his mind. He finally works up to his perfect form, which is what else has been drilled into his head the entire time he was being created. Ridiculous. He works his way all the way up, gets to fight Goku, gets to fucking duke it out, almost died to Goku.
Full power, too.
Full power, both of them. And then Goku just goes, nah, I give up.
Yeah. Imagine having your entire purpose in life edged like that. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Could you imagine, like, how mad would you be?
Incensed, furious. I would care less if he had surrendered or not. I would finish the job.
If I was Cell, I would have just Frieza death beamed the Earth right then and there.
Like, sweet, so you give up? All right, cool.
Sick, a boom.
Back to space. Like, I'm here.
It was unbelievable. It like
crazy, man.
It was so funny because like you see the cutaway of all the Z fighters, like what the fuck,
Yeah.
and then Cell is also in there, like what the fuck.
Do they do the like very anime thing where it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and Cell is at the end, like whoa, so fucking.
I gotta
funny.
say, Goku's really been letting the squad down this season.
He really has not been doing.
He's really been a shitty friend.
Listen, when
This whole
Krillin is
season.
pulling more weight than Goku this season, like
You know, I gotta say it. I hope Yamcha wasn't like, "What, Goku? You're giving up?" Because I'd be like, "Shut up, Yamcha.
Yamcha wasn't there.
Shut up, Yamcha. You got nothing to talk about."
Yamcha was not fucking there.
That's good. I'm glad to hear
It's
it.
so funny.
Like
though.
everyone else has a right to be surprised, like everybody else. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's fucking crazy. So that's a hell of a cliffhanger for I would imagine us as young people. Would
Oh
probably be-
yeah,
I would probably have been really upset about that, and like
yeah.
upset that I had to wait a week to hear about it.
As I was
anymore.
when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh no, that can't be it! Like that can't be it!" Like I remember waiting through the credits to watch the next time on Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, "Because this can't be it." And they did the next time on Dragon Ball Z so well that they're like, "No, this isn't it, but it's it for Goku." And I'm like, "No, it isn't."
Oh,
like, please, no, it's not.
Oh
So-
no.
Yeah, so I was just like, wow. And I remember watching that, like, still watching that as an adult. I'm like, it still gives me that same, like, what the fuck, Goku? You know?
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, and I think I just read ahead, and I was very, very pleased with how they how this develops next episode.
Oh, yeah. Because now we get to some of the most, like, heart wrenching, yet goosebump giving, like, unbelievable series of episodes that I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is some of the coolest. This is anime. This is fucking anime. These next 14 episodes.
DBZ is ratings, man. Like DBZ is has been around this for a reason. I think.
Yeah.
It really makes people think. You know, I feel like it kind of reminds me of how I felt playing like any sort of like rhythm game where you had like a controller that looked like an instrument or is meant to depict an instrument, and
Yeah.
then you feel like a musician, you feel like a rock star, you feel like someone who you get that sort of, I guess, placebo or secondhand experience.
No, this
When
was like.
You watch Dragon Ball Z, you're just like, I'm powerful.
This wasn't like secondhand placebo. This was straight up like Dragon Ball Z to me like was the visual equivalent of cocaine. I was just like, this is what I crave. Like this is what I need. So like I was glued to the goddamn TV. It was that and another series I think we should cover. Not obviously in as great detail as Dragon Ball Z, but a series that I just was reminded of the other day, and it's really going to hit you, Zoids.
Yes. Yes. What the fuck do you mean, not this amount of detail?
Yeah.
We are deep diving Zoids. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My man Bit Cloud, bro. Bit Cloud, man. That was my guy. That's a great show.
Yeah.
That is a great show.
I had all the models when I was a kid too, man.
Sure. I like the elephant one myself.
Elephant one I had I had the model and I had the pterodactyl one.
White Liger, is that the one?
Yes. Liger Zero.
Liger Zero. There it is.
So
I think that when it comes to episodes, anime episodes, this is the one that keeps you coming back for next week, and I hope that you guys come back for our next episode, our next DBZevening. It had been too long. Me and Colton, I was just talking to him, was like, it's been a really long time since we've done Dragon Ball Z. So here we are at the end of another one.
Oh man, and I am physically so excited for the next. I will watch the next 14 episodes 4 times by the time we do Dragon Ball Z again, and we could record it tomorrow, and I will still have met that quota.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
It's just such an important step for the show, and it's just this whole series this little bit of this show shaped so many anime.
Sure.
And you can see that. And it's just so important to anime culture. And it's just
I was just thinking that like plenty of series, plenty of anime have tried to do DBZ, and I don't think anyone really has since.
No. Like, man.
Yep.
Man.
Obviously, we could gush forever, so thank you guys for watching.
I will say
listening.
before we do the outro, I will say it's really weird hearing Goku's voice because he's done by Sean Schimmel.
Yeah.
And it's really weird watching Dragon Ball Z after watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds because like
Schimmel's everybody.
Sean
in that
Schimmel
show.
is like, if you point to a scene, Sean Schimmel's in it somewhere. And like, there's a scene in 5Ds where 3 characters are voiced by Sean Schimmel and they're all fucking talking to each other.
No way.
It's horrific.
That's crazy. I know he's the announcer guy. I know he's got Geiger or whatever his name.
Yeah, something. Greiger.
Greiger
Zero.
Greiger Zero. Good night, everybody.
He's also the fucking mad professor. Like,
oh, the one that's always like, oh my god, it's amazing, fantastic, incredible. That?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't even catch that. Okay,
Yeah.
crazy.
so
All right. Well,
it's so weird, man.
that's a topic for another podcast.
Absolutely. So this has been another DBZevening, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. If you like the podcast, share it with a friend. It really does help. If you want to shout us out on Twitter, we'll give you a shout out here on the podcast.
If you, I don't know, want a Dragon Ball Z commission, you could go over to Instagram and go check out at ZForm Arts. That's at ZEE Form Arts. I would be overjoyed to draw Dragon Ball Z for you. So please come.
Oh, yeah.
Please come. Please, for a nominal fee, you too can have some Dragon Ball Z fan art.
All right. Well, I think it goes without saying that we could close this episode with a hearty on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Nice.
Oh, that felt good.
It does.